Alright gang, this is video number 2, and this is a different conversion. So we have the weather report says that it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the temperature in Celsius? So if we look at our equations, well first let's look at what numbers we have here. We have the 67 degrees Fahrenheit, units are important, and we are trying to find the temperature in Celsius. Now you'll notice I don't really underline temperature. You could underline temperature. I typically do the actual unit. It's easier for my brain if it's in the question. So our known, and I know that some of you find this so tedious, but you don't really have a choice, is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Then our unknown is the temperature in Celsius. Alright, our next step is to figure out our conversion factor. You will see me sometimes write CF. That is an F. So sometimes you'll see me write CF. And our conversion factor is which of these equations we need. We look at it. We need our unknown of Celsius. Celsius is by itself in this equation. It's actually by itself in two equations, but with this one, it actually has Fahrenheit in it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Right, our next step, and we can color that pink like the tab that we use. So our next step is the setup. And our setup, we're going to start with that equation. If you are more comfortable using 5/9 here, you can. Using the decimal place kind of skips a step. So we have our first step, which is going to be to substitute in the known, and when we substitute in the known, our equation is going to look like this. Step 1, C is equal to 0.56 parentheses 67 minus 32. Okay. Our next step is going to be to subtract 32. And that's just to simplify what's inside the parentheses. 35. So in our second step, C is equal to just so you're tracking here, this is that 67 that we started with. We put it in right here. Okay? And when we subtract, we wind up with 35. Next step, parentheses means multiplication, so we're going to multiply. By 0.56. So we wind up with 0.56 times 35. The answer is 19.6. We are going to generally round to one place past the decimal, and don't forget units. One of the main things that makes science different from math is that our answers need to have units. Okay? So there you go. And in case you can't see that because of glare, 19.6. Alright, thanks so much, and see you in class.